WCBI News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Columbus's Kratom crackdown begins today.
That's right. Last night, Columbus councilmen approved an ordinance banning the sale and possession of cannabinoids and other synthetic products, including kratom, within city limits. It's effective immediately. Today, Columbus police officers delivered copies of the ordinance to convenience stores and other businesses that sell those products.
This is something new. We're going to have to take and work it on a case-by-case basis, but we will be enforcing this ordinance. If a person is selling or possessing, they will be charged.
Now, Shelton adds the new ordinance applies to users also. If users buy the product in a different town and then you're caught using or possessing it in Columbus, they will be cited.
Kratom has been the hot topic around Columbus and Lowndes County this week. A story we did Monday led to dozens of comments and emails. We
reached out to many of those people who are in support of the product but did not get a response or found out that many of them lived out of state. We also reached out to the American Kratom Association. They provided us with some background information. Our Jory Talley has more on it.
The American Kratom Association says there are nearly 5 million kratom users in the U.S. It says people use their product for energy, pain relief, anxiety and depression relief, and to relax. The group says tradition use is reported to benefit the quality of life and improve social and occupational behavior with little evidence of serious or personal harm until the user crosses the line from use to abuse.
The patient came in because they wanted to have detox from taking this in massive quantities per day. And so in talking with poison control as well as our behavioral health folks who do our medical detox, there is no possibility of detoxing from this.
AKA says users can develop a mild addiction from kratom, but says it's similar to caffeine addiction and its withdrawal is also similar to caffeine. Doctors say the problem comes if people don't keep close tabs on their kratom usage.
The problem comes is that it begins to, like anything, require more and more to get the same response until the point where you start taking larger doses, which lead to addiction. The things that can happen to you at that point are muscle pain, fatigue, you can have chest pain, insomnia.
AKA also says using kratom comes with risk just like anything else, including caffeine, candy, and vitamins. The group's research states that the active compounds of kratom have been found to be safer than classic opioids.
Basically how this works is it's an opioid agonist. When you take a drug that's in the opioid family, it triggers pain receptors, therefore blocking pain. So you do get an opioid-like response from taking this. It's a very mild response, and on a regular dose it acts as a stimulant according to poison control.
The natural kratom plant is typically consumed by chewing on the leaves, brewing the leaves, or powdered leaves in hot water to create a tea or in capsules with powdered kratom leaves. One area of concern is some believe the word natural automatically means safe.
Curare is natural. It's a poison, and a little bit on the end of a dart will kill you. So don't ever think that a natural product has no side effects and is perfectly good for you. It does not work that way.
You have to consider what natural means. Simply, other drugs that we have to enforce laws on, cocaine, marijuana, heroin, all derive from a natural plant. It all comes from something that grows naturally. It's just what is it made into, and what do the chemicals in the leaves over that plant, what do they do to the body?
That was our Jory Talley reporting. Now, the trade group points to a 2018 effort to make a natural kratom a Schedule 1 drug like cocaine and heroin that was put on hold by the FDA after scientists argued it made more benefits than potential for abuse. Time now to get a first look at our forecast. We'll turn it over to Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Records falling today, 78 in Tupelo, 80 in Meridian, Vicksburg, Greenwood, and Jackson, Mississippi today. Extremely warm across the entire region still. Just after 6 o'clock, folks, we are in the low and mid 70s, really across the board here. A little bit cooler right down there along the coast, but extremely warm. We stay warm tonight. Rain and storms will be concentrated to our north tonight, so no issues here. Eventually cooling back down into the 60s, those breezy southerly winds will continue. Now tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening, we'll have a chance for some showers, but we will stay warm, and then we'll cool things down Friday. Your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Governor Phil Bryant signs the 2% Columbus restaurant tax. The legislation impacts eateries with gross sales above $100,000 annually. $400,000 would go to Columbus to use in its parks department. $300,000 is set for the newly formed Lowndes County Parks and Rec, and $250,000 goes to the Golden Triangle Development League. The rest of the money raised would go to the Columbus Lowndes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Now, one thing that could block the tax is a citizen referendum. If 20% or 2,000 registered Columbus voters sign a petition, the tax would have to be approved in an election. Now, there is a timeline for that. Our Quentin Smith will have more on this story tonight on WCBI News at 9 and 10.
Record gets a whoop whoop on 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoop whoop!
That's the sound of success in Taylor Hollis's class. She's our educator of the week. She says it works every time. Right now, her Eupora Elementary students are in the middle of solving long-digit addition and subtraction problems. Hollis says a daily review keeps their minds fresh and it helps the lessons stick.
You know, when you go from K4 to 3rd and 4th, you're like, wow, they can open their ketchup packets. They can tie their shoes. They still need me a little bit, but then they don't need me a little bit, you know. So I get like to be like a mommy figure, but then I still get to be like that strong teacher, and we still get to learn, and we get to challenge, and we get to make moves every day.
Can we get a whoop whoop right about now?
Yeah.
To see your favorite teacher in the spotlight, go to our website, wcbi.com.
Disney comes to North Mississippi, sort of.
We take a look at how one county is coming together to bring the story to the stage. We'll be right back.
WCBI's Educator of the Week is brought to you by Food Giant, where your neighbors are the owners.
A well-known story comes to life over the next few days on the stage of an area high school.
Our Allie Martin has more from Calhoun County, where the entire community is working together to bring Beauty and the Beast to life.
For the past 3 months, nearly 60 children and teenagers have learned that hard work, practice, and preparation make a huge difference.
Those are the key elements in pulling off a successful production.
Suzanne Oakley is a counselor at Calhoun City High School, and she is also a veteran of many plays and musicals. Oakley is director for this presentation of Beauty and the Beast. It is the first musical that is part of the Center Stage project. That initiative was started as a way to expose students in all county schools, Calhoun Academy, and homeschoolers to drama and the arts. All proceeds from ticket sales and program ads support Center Stage. Oakley says it's been encouraging to see cast members from all across the county making new friends and learning about teamwork.
It's been a lot of fun to see the kids from different schools get to know each other, and we've enjoyed having them here on our campus. It's been a lot of fun for us to share our home with them.
Whether they are second graders or high school seniors, Beauty and the Beast cast members say they appreciate the opportunities provided by Center Stage, and they want people to see the popular fairy tale come to life.
It's really amazing. I love everybody in this production. I've had time to bond with each and every one of them, and it's just been a great experience getting to know everybody personally.
The money that we get from the production, it helps and comes back to us to help us do more productions and help get more children into theater and the arts, and helps people learn more about the arts and theater as a whole. I think that's a wonderful thing.
Well, I just figured it would be a great experience and I would learn so much from it, and I've grown out of my shell a little bit having to perform in front of a big crowd.
The Tale as Old as Time runs Thursday through Saturday at Calhoun City High School. Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Showtimes are Thursday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday at 2. Ticket information is on our website, wcbi.com.
Numerous record highs across the Deep South this afternoon, upper 70s and low 80s. A similar situation for our day Thursday, still expecting highs well into the 70s before some cooler air returns. More after the break.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Fast-moving clouds today. Our Alpha Insurance time lapse from downtown Tupelo at Fair Park. We had a little bit of rain here in Tupelo this morning, but really most of us did not see any rain today. A mix of sun and clouds, a warm day, mid and upper 70s. We have a big temperature swing coming our way. So tomorrow, upper 70s to around 80 in some spots. Then we cool things down. In that transition, no severe weather expected, perhaps just a few light to moderate showers. Let me show you that with Futurecast. The clouds will tend to fill back in tonight, so any breaks we do have now will probably fill back in. We should be overcast or mostly cloudy in the morning. And through midday, generally speaking, mainly cloudy, not a lot of action. But sometime afternoon, we'll watch this front come on in. With the front, there will be some showers around, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. The energy, the ingredients, really not conducive to for severe weather with this setup. That's certainly good news. That rain will taper off tomorrow night. Cooler air comes back in for our Friday, with temperatures falling back down into the 40s. Right now, we do have some wet weather here along and north of I-40 in West Tennessee and Arkansas. That's where the best chance for some stronger storms will be for tonight and tomorrow. We've got the 70s, as you well know. To the north of this frontal boundary, look at these temperatures, 37 in St. Louis, 24 in Kansas City. It is cold up north, but we have these southerly breezes at 5 to 15. That will keep the humidity and the warmth around for the next 18 to 24 hours. Lows tonight down into the mid-60s. Southerly breezes, mild, maybe a stray shower, but essentially dry for us. So a very warm start for our Thursday. We are back into the 70s during the course of the day. The best chance of rain during the afternoon and evening hours. Winds from the south and southwest 10 to 25. So very, very blustery again, but it's going to be warm out ahead of that frontal boundary, flirting with records again for our day tomorrow. We may see a few more 80 degrees here, 80-degree temperatures again for our Thursday somewhere in the region. Then the cold front comes on through. We're down into the 30s Friday morning. Jackets needed, breezy and cool all day long on Friday. Here's your AccuWeather 70 forecast. 44 Friday, 29 Friday night. So a bit of a chill. 48 on Saturday, a decent day. A quick rebound though. 56 Sunday, 60s for Monday and Tuesday, with more rain chances returning.
Huge day for our area athletes. The signing day recap from all over the WCBI viewing area coming up next in sports.
WCBI Sports with Tom Ebel is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Go further.
Welcome to National Signing Day, and the big one right off the bat in our area. Louisville four-star defensive lineman Charles Moore says, War Eagle. Moore choosing Auburn over Mississippi State and LSU. The Under Armour All-American says he spent sleepless nights leading up to this decision.
Really just praying about this decision, and I really just kind of sat down to myself and thought about it. I mean, LSU, Baton Rouge is a great place. Starkville is a great place staying home. But for me and for what I'm trying to do, I feel like Auburn will be the place for me.
Louisville signing a program record 14 athletes, including Moore and Ole Miss Rebel Ashanti Sistrunk. Marky Haynes signs with Kahoma. Marcus Glenn signs to Kahoma as well. Elijah Wilkes and Timothy Yarborough signing with ICC. Kadarius Shell, Kevon Jackson, and Jonte Garnett signing with Northeast. Darius Hopkins signing with Mississippi College. Deontay Yarborough to East Central. And Taurus Thumper Glenn off to Hines Community College. Ja'Cory Grace to Rama Junior College in South Carolina. And Darian Dora signs with Northwest. The Starkville Yellow Jackets sending 13 to college ball. Zach Edwards signing with the Louisville Wildcats. Garen Boniel signs with Louisiana Tech. KJ Lawrence signing with Mississippi College. Ryan Johnson to Northwest. Zatavius Williams signs with EMCC to Norris Brookings. Alexis Stallings, Jacob Jones, and Ty Johnson all joining at EMCC. Miles Stone signing with Northeast. Bernard Thompson to Mississippi Gulf Coast. And Mike Goss to East Central, joining Drake Clark and Jaleel Clemens, who signed with Memphis back in December. Going to Tupelo, continuing National Signing Day, a big day for 5 Tupelo Golden Waivers. J-Rock Jaquarius Williams signs with Northwest. Stephon McGlon is off to Northeast. Keaton Kager signs with ICC. Jaquise White, defensive lineman, signing with Colin, and defensive back Tyson Quinn is off to LaGrange College in Georgia. Another monster class for West Point, 11 guys. Ryan Melton and Brent Cunningham signing with South Alabama, off to D1 football. Jake Chambliss, Tyler Rupert, Jalen Cunges, Ezekiel Head, Brandon Larry, Sean Crawford, Kieris Pistol Smith, making West Point South, Scuba, Mississippi. They all signed with EMCC. Latarius Embry signs with Mississippi Delta, and Jalen Webb signing with Northwest. A few Falcons signing to continue their football career. Ellis Berry and Dante Gillespie continuing their football careers. Berry off to Northeast, and Gillespie heading to Coahoma Community College. 10 Noxubee County Tigers off to college football, headlined by Keziah Pruitt, who signed with Mississippi State back in December, and Malik Stallings, who signed with Memphis in December. Jaquaylin Smith and Jacarius Jameson signed with EMCC. Caius Lewis off to Mississippi Valley State. Jalen Harmon signs with Mississippi Delta. Chioke Brooks to Northeast. Rodney Williams to Coahoma. Verdell Clemens to Colin, and Irvin Gray to Holmes Community College. In Shannon, continuing signing day, Jerry Marion signing with Bethel College in Kansas. 4 others signed their letter of intent to ICC. Javis Wren, Thylon Whitfield, Buddy Bogman, and Kamias Kaysen joining the ICC Indians. National Signing Day continuing in Pontotoc, making themselves a local JUCO pipeline. The Warriors sending Caleb Triplett, Ralph Dunn, and Emmanuel Vance to ICC. The 3 were playmakers in high school, hoping to continue their development at the JUCO level. And right down the highway in Ecru, North Pontotoc sending 3 players to the college ranks. WCBI End Zone Defensive Player of the Year, Corley Hooper, taking his talents to ICC. Luke Tudor will be attending Northeast, and Brendan Fields signing with William Penn. Continuing signing day fun down in Winona, 3 off to play JUCO ball. Jacob Welch and Devondre Dre Bays off to Northeast, and then Jalen Campbell signing with Colin, continuing with Winona. And then in Winona as well, continuing with Eupora, 2 pair of Eagles. Edwin Herod signs with Holmes Community College, and wide receiver Cameron Culpepper signing with Southwest Community College. Choctaw County star Rakeem Ashford signs to join Jones County football. Ashford did it all for the Chargers, scoring 10 touchdowns and recording 5 interceptions. And in Lion Country, pair of Hamilton seniors off to the next level. Grant Thompson and LaDerek Dispenza take their talents to Lincoln Community College and ICC. Trying to wrap these up, Sulligent's Marco Maston signs to continue his football career at the University of West Alabama. He averaged 6.7 yards per carry and 13 touchdowns for the Blue Devils in 2018. And in Saltillo, linebacker Jamarcus Smith, he signs with Northeast. He racked up 12 sacks in the 2018 season. Itawamba AHS signing 2 guys, Jackson Orr and James Jones. Orr will play at Mississippi Gulf Coast, and Jones will play for Mississippi Delta. The defending 3A state champs, Water Valley, Nate Murphy, Paris Adams, Javarius Benson signing with ICC, Bud Tolbert to Jones County, Marley Cook signing with Middle Tennessee in December. East Webster's Rashad Hamilton signs to join Mississippi Delta. In South Lamar, Buster Griffin signs with Independence. That's the new Last Chance U. We'll have much more coming up on our website at WCBI.com. That's it for signing day. We'll have the last look at your forecast coming up next.
Balmy temperatures today, same story tomorrow. Front sweeps on in here, a little bit of rain, but much cooler Friday. Jackets will come back out today. Shorts weather.
From balmy to breezy.
Yeah, we've been a little spoiled with this warm weather.
Back to reality we go.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much, Keith. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Have a good night.